Hello Internet world, welcome to my review of the Emporia Smart.5 Smartphone. This was very kindly sent in to me free of charge by the manufacturer. No money's exchanged hands, they haven't asked me to say anything in particular. I'm just going to share with you my experience of using this over the past few weeks. So let's get on with the review. As I mentioned earlier, this is the Emporia Smart.5. This is an Android smartphone that's designed to be very easy to use. So if you've got somebody in your life that has accessibility requirements, larger icons for example, or if indeed you need those sort of features yourself, then this is well worth considering. This is the product box. You can see on the front here the UI, which I'm going to show you in greater detail very shortly. Look round on the back of the box. We've got some of the main specifications listed on the bottom here. We've got an octa-core processor, a 13+2+2 megapixel camera, so 3 different sort of lenses there. We've also got a 3550 milliamp hour battery, training book built in, so really easy access to instructions on how to use the smartphone, and also easy access to emergency numbers as well. So inside the box we get an installation manual. This is going to guide you through all of the features of the phone, plus details of how to charge the battery, how to use the phone for the first time, setting up your Google account. It's a really nice instruction manual. And then we also get this training book, which is even more fully featured. It really guides you through step by step all of the features built in to the phone. Accepting calls, how to take photos, how to use the calculator. It's a really good step-by-step guide. So this is absolutely fantastic, and it makes all of the features so easy to learn and access rather than leaving you guessing how to do things. So I've got to commend the manufacturer on putting together a really easy to use training book and instruction manual. These are absolutely fantastic. And then the rest of the box contents are here, and we'll run through them one by one. So first of all, you've got a USB cable. It's USB-C on one end. Now USB-C is the sort of curved shape with the straight edges. That's what goes into the phone. And then we've got USB-A, which is the rectangular shaped plug, and that goes into the USB charging adapter. This is the USB charging adapter. Now I'm in the UK doing this video. If you're in another country and you purchase this phone in another country, you should get a country specific, so slightly different to this, but you should get a country specific power adapter. But we're in the UK, so this is a 3-pin UK plug. And then if you are traveling with the smartphone, it compacts down to a little bit more compact size. This is multi-voltage, 100 to 240 volts, and it's got the USB connection on that end. We also get a pair of headphones, which is really nice. You don't often get headphones nowadays with smartphones, but you do get one with the Smart.5. And then we get 2 additional bits here. This is really interesting. We get this sort of desk stand, but it's not standing up. It's sort of like a desk holder. It's got little rubberized feet on, USB-C on the back, so you can actually plug that power adapter into this stand, and then this actually lays on your table or desk or your bedside table, for example, and it allows you to just place the phone very easily on it for charging. And because that's charging then all the time, then when you need to use your phone, it's very easy to lift off the stand and use the phone. It's just a really nice idea. It's got a slight angle to it as well, as you can see there. I absolutely love the inclusion of this charging stand. You also get this additional case. So the phone has already got a back on. This is like an additional case. You can't just put your phone in it. You have to remove the back and replace the back with it, and it clips into place and it becomes your sort of flip cover. I sort of wish that this was just a case that went onto here, but alas, you have to take the back off and replace it with this. It's not a deal breaker. and the actual case has got a nice functionality in the fact that there's a cutout at the back for the camera, but when it's closed there's like a magnetic latch. We've got a window here and then little tiny sort of cutouts here. If I just quickly show you, I think it was on the back of the box, this shows you what it looks like in the case, and the fact that when it's closed it changes the display very slightly, so you get your most called contacts here, or you can set up these contacts and then they're easy to access without having to open the case, and you've still got the window here for notifications. So I can understand why they've done the case like this. It does work very well, it's just a personal preference. I wish it was a cover rather than having to remove the back on the phone. So now let's take a close look at the Smart.5. I've left this screen protector on it at the moment. When you take this out of the box, it will also have a clear plastic film on the back. Now I have removed this, I've just very carefully put it back on because it just runs through some of the specifications again, including a 5.5 inch display on this phone. If we take a look around the phone, we've got volume rocker, power on off. Across the bottom here, speaker, microphone pickup, the two little contacts that make contact with the stand for charging, and also the USB-C. Round on this side completely clear, headphone jack just there. So really nice, simple looking phone. The back is like this soft touch finish, which is really nice. You can see the array of 3 cameras I mentioned earlier, and also the flash. And then we can peel the screen protector off. Now with the screen protector off, you can see here there is a little indentation in the bottom. This is your sort of home button when the phone's turned on. At the top here we've got a front facing camera and obviously the earpiece, which acts as the speaker for when you're holding it up to your ear. So let's take a look at the user interface. So this is what the phone looks like when it's turned on, and you see that it's got a very simple user interface with nice large icons. This is great for if you have the need to have larger icons for more accurate tapping on them. So it makes very easy access, for example, to the dialer. You can either go into your phone book or the keypad to dial a number. It also gives you really easy access to your photos, to information and to your messages. And then we can swipe to the left. We've got a really easy access here to our voicemail, emergency, also to add your own phone number, because for example if you're speaking to somebody and they ask your phone number, sometimes it's quite difficult to find on these smartphones, and also your 4 favourite contacts. If we go across to here, we've got access to favourite apps, and at the moment this is set to camera, alarm, calendar, weather, the Play Store, because this is a Google Android handset, so you can download extra apps, also internet, email, and you can tap here and go into all apps, and this gives you a list of all of the applications that are currently installed on your smartphone. And again, we can go back, we can go into multitasking to swipe away active apps, or we can push the home button to go home. And it's this simplicity that makes this a real joy to use. Now of course you can go into settings here. It gives you the very simple settings such as Wi-Fi, silent mode, alarm, torch, or you can go into more settings, or you can go all the way to the bottom and go into system settings. And it's when you go into system settings this looks more like a standard Android interface. So this is where you can access all of the settings that you would normally access on a non-simplified Android smartphone. So let's go back to the home screen. Let's go into our photos. I took some photos earlier and they should be just down the bottom here. Here's some of the photos I took with this Smart.5, and I think they look really good indeed. We can rotate the screen round, we can zoom in and out. This was taken in reasonable lighting conditions. We can swipe across. This was taken in poor lighting conditions, still good amount of detail. And we can swipe across again. We've got all of the intricacies of the light hitting this little figurine. And last but not least, again taken in really poor lighting conditions. Picture of my GoPro camera there. It's just a fantastic result on the camera. It's a little bit slow to focus, a little bit slow to actually take the photo, but the photos you get are very pleasing to the eye. If we go back there, we're back to the home screen, and that's pretty much it. It's a very sort of nice experience, and I think they've just done a fantastic job of this UI overlay to make the phone features and the settings very accessible. I think they've done an absolutely fantastic job. This is the Emporia Smart.5. It's targeted toward a very specific audience, and if this is for you, it's well worth checking out. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you want to purchase this for yourself, there are links and details underneath the video in the video description box. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another video very, very soon.